Okay, good morning guys. So today I have my next victim, Irfan. So I'm pretty sure most of you are very familiar with him. He's the one with the British Racing Green Mini. Your bracelet's also British Racing Green
Yeah, for now. Okay, my name is Irfan. I'm from Subang, 33 years old, and this is my car. Mini is a 2015 Mini 3-door Coupe S. So this is the first Mini generation that is equipped with a BMW engine.
Okay.
Right? And
I can still feel the heat.
yes, you can still feel the heat. Inside got a bit of heat more. But something happened before I came lah. Yeah, so I had this car since 2018. I bought it off from my customer.
Okay.
So I sold the car to her, and then she wanted a bigger car, so she sold this car to me, and I bought it. So yeah, I had this car since 3 years back, and spending a lot of time with the car. Yes.
So why did you choose to buy this car?
Okay, very good question. So I started working in Mini in September 2016.
Okay.
So I started. I did not have any sales background job. Okay. I mean car sales background. So I started. I came from running my own company with my sister. Okay. So that was 2010 until 2016.
Yep.
Then business wasn't as good, so kita had to switch things up lah.
Yep.
So I don't really know what I want to do because I would like to do something I minat lah. Okay. So then I googled and I think crack my head. Then I was thinking, okay, maybe I can do car sales.
Okay. But you all along you like cars one lah.
I'm not really that technical even until today. But if you say minat car, yes.
Okay.
I love the thing that the car gives you lah.
Yes, some the people, feeling lah, and the camaraderie.
Correct. So some people think it's just a to B, or I just need a mode of transportation.
Yep.
I mean, of course, yes, of course, some cars are like that. Tapi if you got the opportunity to have something a little bit more than that, of course, I would be the first to jump lah. Okay. So anyway, I dah kerja Mini for 2 years at a time.
Okay. 2
years at a time. I already bought a Myvi, which is everyone's god car. The first aim was kerja keras, get a Myvi first. Okay. So I got a Myvi, and then when this opportunity came, I really told myself that after I started working there, I started driving the car, and I felt like, oh my god, bestnya kereta ni.
Oh, sebelum tu tak ada?
Sebelum tu, I never driven any Mini. You know what? When I saw the advertisement on Job Street, I was like, huh? Selling girls' car?
That's the impression kan?
Yes, that's the impression. I saw the advertisement. Girls' car, mahal, so small. Will people buy? Can I get money or not? I need money fast. So okay lah. And then I researched the company that I'm working at. They also sell BMW. So I was thinking, okay, I kind of like BM since I was young.
Yeah.
So okay lah, jalan lah, something lah, something to start lah.
Yes.
So I started. Then my boss pun memang pandai. She's the best sales manager in Malaysia. No, she actually got the award lah for 5 years.
Oh.
5 years.
It's okay, early morning.
No coffee yet. So she said that, Irfan, besides studying the spec sheet, grab one of the keys and take the car out.
So nice.
So I was like, why, boss? And she said, you should get to know the car's emotions as well.
Wow.
Because that's how you sell the car.
Yes.
In my head, like, are you crazy, man? But
what the heck is a machine?
What are you talking about? It's just a car.
Yes.
But okay, fine. So I took the car around, pusing. First thing I noticed is, why is the steering so heavy? Why is it so, not really very stiff, but it's quite stiff.
So your first impressions of the car were not to say very good as well?
Not to say very good. I would say that it's a bit weird to my understanding lah. Okay. I was like, why do people pay this much for this kind of
But when you got inside, when you like, so cantik, tak ada?
Yeah, of course. When I first got inside the car, but then that expectation was there because it's a 200,000 plus car.
Okay.
So masuk dalam, you will feel like, okay, this is what I expect from a 200,000 car.
Yep,
it's just that, having sat inside, let's say, a C-Class ke, any of my family members' car, bila duduk, wah, so comfortable, so chill, so relaxed. Tapi masuk ni macam, a bit harder than normal. But after driving it for quite some time, and my boss pun racun itu benar, is really true, man. So dia cakap, okay, you just take this car for a few days, just drive lah. So bila I drive, I was like, oh yo, bestnya kereta ni, it's so zippy.
Which car was it that you drove?
It's the same generation, but I can't remember. I think probably the 3-door or the 5-door, but the hatchback lah.
Okay.
Besides the driving of the car, my boss pun cakap, okay, how about you look at some history of the brand, how it started, how it won 3 times the Rally Monte Carlo race, and how everybody at the time was looking down at the brand. Everybody from, you know, Porsche, Mercedes was like, it's such a small car, can you win?
Yeah.
Who are you? Nobody heard of you. Tapi they won 3 times in their face. So for me, I was like, oh wow, this is like the story of an underdog.
Yes.
The team that came from, can say nothing, but combined with another team and tune it, and then they won. So it felt like, okay, this is not just a car, it's not just a brand, it's a story of how somebody came up against everything.
And it's amazing that your sales manager slowly, you know, she didn't like hear all the information.
Yes.
So she's
true,
like,
true. For me, after I started working there, I jenis yang tak suka when I don't understand things.
okay.
So preferably, I would like to know, okay, oh, this means what? Oh, okay, that means what? So that once you understand, then you don't have to memorize.
Yep.
So the drive, the spec sheet, the study the brand history, then I was like, oh, I'm so gung-ho right now. I want to sell the car so fast.
Even until now, like how long has it been? 2018 till now. Okay?
Yeah. Oh, it's exactly 5 years. This month lah. Today is the 16th. The 19th of September will be my 6th year.
Aiyo.
Yeah.
And it's so nice because I can still feel it when you talk about it. You're
Thank you.
still so passionate about the brand. Like, wow, when you talk about the first time you drove it, when you talk about the history behind
It's
the
a very
Mini.
emotional car.
That's
And many of my close friends or my ex-bosses or whoever, when I told them that I would say that after I joined Mini, it turned my life around anyway. Because you know, we were running our own show. It's not easy, man. It's not easy running your company when you were only 22, 21. You're still a bit, you know, here and there. You're not really centered and focused.
Yeah.
So we were trying to recover from a company debt. I mean, not much, just below 5 figures. But still, you need to come back from that. So bila I masuk Mini, I thought, okay, you have to give this a go, try. And then so happens that I actually like it. So once you like it, right, whenever you're going through a bad day, you wake up and feel like, oh, no, I'm going to push through this because I believe in what I'm doing. Something like that.
That's nice lah. And I like your story about you owning a Myvi first. A lot of younger generation, they're like, once I come out, I want to get a super cool car. Like immediately, like maybe a drop the top ke or mini ke.
Are you saying no to buy a drop the top first?
Yeah, yes, I would say no to
You
buying
say
a
no?
top.
Really?
Yeah, because
Okay.
I would say like even for me, I came from a Viva.
Okay.
So it's really about getting a car that is no power, but understanding the car, understanding how to drive it. Like now, right, I got my manual Kalisa. I'm like, man, I love this. I love this manual Kalisa, and you really understand like the gear shifts, really understand weight transfer.
Yeah, weight transfer,
And
balance.
I understand the whole no safety aspect because this doesn't have ABS. So when you go to corner, you just don't brake lah. You just tekan je.
Full stand.
Yeah.
I think the thing that that took me some time to understand why is, remember I said the car, why is it so stiff? Why is it so heavy? But at the same time, why is it so planted? You know, when I drove this car, the company car, at 100, let's say 100 first lah.
Yep.
Then I realized that, why is it like nothing's happening?
Yep.
It's just like going steady.
Yeah, man. Yes.
And then let's say the Myvi, a bit here and there lah, and then you can feel a bit of body roll. This guy is just like, okay,
Yeah, so
what's next?
You appreciate that so much more because you experience a Myvi.
Because I experienced the Myvi, yes.
Correct. So your appreciation of your next car is better instead of immediately like you go to a drop the top and you're like, oh, this is my benchmark already.
Yes. I think it's just like our exes lah.
Wow, straight away.
Straight away. You need to experience the bad ones
The assholes.
before the good ones.
Correct,
Because then macam mana you nak tahu the good ones are good.
Yes,
right?
yes. I also want to add one more point with the car is the financials. You pun pernah like you have your own company kan? And then so you understand like, oh okay, it's difficult lah, you know, when you come out kan?
Yes. So tough.
Yeah, I know.
It's so tough for such a young guy at the time lah.
So I think the financials is very important lah, and really don't stretch yourself too thin.
Yeah, exactly. Funny story about buying this car. When I bought the Myvi already, I think that one quite a no-brainer lah. You already know what's your commitment a month, and frankly speaking, I started at Mini with a clean slate. I cleared the company there. I cleared my any other existing car. I dah jual semua. So I came to work with my mom's Viva in 2016. So imagine 28 starting fresh, and having the face to go like, Mom, can I borrow your car to work? Because I don't have money.
It takes a lot of guts to do that.
Yes.
It's not easy.
Yes. So I said, my mom, please, can I borrow your car? I tak ada duit nak pergi office and I need 20 bucks. So that's what happens on a daily basis. So 2016, September, I started. So 6 months later, I bought the Myvi already. In
But
just 6 months.
you lah, really.
In just 6 months. I really pushed myself like an ass lah.
Yeah, but for you to really admit like, hey, I need help.
Yeah.
And at age of 28, I'm 28. I also like, wow, I don't know if I will ever like, Mom, I need money. I need to eat.
The hardest part for me was that admitting that I need to move.
Correct.
Admitting that the company, I mean, it can survive, but I can't survive. So Master cakap, you know what, I can't. I really can't. My savings tak ada, ASB tak ada, everything tak ada, and I need to go. At the time, it was Uber. There wasn't any Grab. So I did Uber with the Viva for, I think, 6 months kot. 6 a.m. morning until 6 p.m. petang. I didn't enjoy it, of course. The thing is, my mind hit the ceiling. You duduk, you drive. Hi, how are you? Okay, you can chit chat with some nice people. Yes, they were very friendly people, but autopilot already. And I feel like, such a loss to my mental capacity.
Yes. You're not learning anything,
Yes,
and then you're
nothing.
like, I can do so much more.
Yes, you can do so much more because I did so much more. Then masa tu, okay lah, you know what, I should find a job that I want to do. So I narrowed it down to car sales. And I was looking for the brand lah. Macam alamak, I like BMW, but I don't think I want to sell a BMW. Problem. But fast forward 6 years later, as you said, the fire is still here lah. I guess probably it's because I made the decision to buy this car. One promise when I bought this car, I actually told my mom that I am changing a bit of my lifestyle, and this will be the new path going ahead because it's gonna help my career anyway. And it did. Because bila kita, you know, last time I used to party a lot and, you know, drink a lot. And masa tu, my mom was not really happy lah. But, you know, she can't really do much. We got all grown up kan. Then one day I told her, she's going for haji. So suddenly the news broke now. This was in 2018 lah. The news broke in the family chat group. We say, hey, I got an offer to go for haji. So we need to put X amount of money into the account so that I can be selected. So masa tu I was doing okay. I was paying the Myvi and all. Then I was like, alamak, this is my chance. This is my chance to start to make things right in a way. I'm going to do it. I'm going to find this money, give to her, and then she flew off to haji. And when she was at Mecca, I bought this car. When she came back, I picked her up with this car.
Aww.
So she was like, wait, whose car is this? Because she knows if we perform, we bring home the company car for a while. And then she said, is this the company car? No. Is this the customer's car? No. Oh. Then I ask you tomorrow. Because she's tired kan. She came home quite skinny kan. So balik, the next day I woke up, then she panggil, sit in the room. So what's the story? So I said, Mom, I'm going to stop drinking and all that. I'm going to move that lifestyle away because I think I found my footing in Mini. So when I bought this car, I told her the amount of what I'm paying here is more or less what I spend. You know, just throwing the money away. So then she was like, okay, that's good.
Oh,
so I said, okay lah, yes.
The Mini that changed your life.
Yes, it changed my life a lot. As much as I enjoyed my lifestyle, but it needed to make a bit more sense. I was 30 when I bought this car.
So it's very comforting. I don't know whether comforting would be the right adjective to use. I'm 28 now and I feel like I have to get my life together. If I don't have a stable income, if I don't have like a house ke apa, I stress. There's so much uncertainty. But then when you tell your story, you're like, yeah, at 28, I spoke to my mom and I was like, I need car, I need cash, I need to do this, and you were okay with starting over.
Yeah.
Be like, no, I think I need to do this for my life. I think, yeah, very, very respectable, man. Really, props.
It was really
to you.
scary. It was a very doubtful moment for me. Suddenly, I have to rely on my safety net, which is my mom lah. I mean, my dad, they divorced already, so it's just us. So bila, you know, you were running the show, you were being the breadwinner of the house, then suddenly you were hit, and it's like, alamak, I'm back to my 20s, starting again.
Starting over.
Yep. And I didn't even know if I was going to be any good at selling cars. It's a lot of what ifs.
Yep.
But
Uncertainty.
yes, a lot of uncertainty. But at the same time, I was telling myself, there's also a lot of what ifs on the positive side.
Correct.
Yeah, so there's always both.
Yeah.
So kita kena fikir lah benda tu kan. So I was like, okay, tak apa. So I went ahead and did it.
Yes, yes.
And yeah.
So the other thing that I also realized is Irfan is so positive. I always feel like it could go both ways. You could either see like the super bad side, like, you know, my business failed, I'm a failure. And when your mom said she wanted to go to Haji, it could be understood as shit lah. Where am I going to get all this money to send my mom to Haji?
Yes, yes.
So it's your perspective and the way you look at things, it's your mindset towards things, which I find like, wow, it's so amazing. And you're like, okay, I have to work harder. Okay, I have to do this. And because of that, we got through so much. And you're where you are today.
Yes, I am.
This is
But
very
also bearing in mind, you need to do a lot of fuck ups before you get one good thing done lah.
Good lesson. So how has your car ownership been with this car?
I would say it's been mostly ups.
Okay.
Very, very little occasional downs.
Maintenance okay?
Yeah, sometimes it's a bit hard to maintain. Thankfully, this car is not so manja as one would expect. But that being said, the previous generation Minis like Lenny's car and the R56 memang is a bit tricky to maintain. But so far, this guy not so much stuff lah. Okay, so tadi you tanya my car ownership memories. Take my mom from airport, yes, and the rest is mostly meeting new people lah.
Mini has always had that perception, like girls' car. What do you have to say for that?
So now, as I'm driving it today, it's such a understated car lah. It looks normal. It doesn't look so fast. It doesn't look like it's such a sporty car like a 3 Series or a M3.
It looks pretty lah.
It looks pretty lah. Tapi bila dah drive, it's quite fun and the handling is great lah. If you're coming from the C-Class level or even the Honda CT or Honda Civic or Camry, Accord, whatever, your perception is the car needs to be comfortable, the car needs to be you tak rasa all the humps on the road and all that. Tapi sebenarnya as a driver, you want that.
Yes.
Kenapa you want to be detached from the road feel?
Correct.
When you want to drive fast?
Yes.
That makes sense kan? For a casual owner, they just want something cantik and stylish. They might need to properly select which level of the car lah. Because every model is built differently. Like mine, this one is more towards go-kart feeling. So it's a bit more stiffer, but it handles great lah. See?
Yes.
You just pusing sikit je, it's already good enough.
Yep.
And the reliability is great. Don't let people tell you otherwise. If I don't bring this car to Sepang and I don't toge the car so much for 2 years plus, I think my ownership will just be minyak hitam and occasional spark plug change. That's all. Okay je. Yeah.
Yang lain semua okay.
Yang paling mahal I pernah buat is I refurbish my drive shaft and I refurbish my steering rack. But that being said, you've seen how I drive. You've seen how I drive. You've seen how aggressive I drive. And orang cakap apa, pada muka lah. I had it coming lah. But takkan lah you beli kereta and then you want to simpan at home.
True.
Why do you do that?
Yes.
Why do you have a girlfriend and you expect her to be home?
Yes.
Not being shown to the world and not being used as what it's supposed to be used for.
True.
I'm not talking about the gun, I'm talking about the car lah.
Sorry, I really don't understand when people buy a car and then they're like, oh, resale value. Before you even buy the car, you're thinking about selling the car.
Itulah. It's you're starting the step with a negative thought already.
Correct. It's like relationship like you get together with a girl to like,
Nanti break up how? How?
Really think about all that. Thank you so much, Irfan. It's been a very interesting.
It's a very nice chat.
If you have any questions for him, please leave it in the comments. Check out his channel. He does a lot about minis, kan?
Yes, mostly it's about my ownership with the car, and I'm happy to say that we already started a new group with all the mini gangs. It's not that we're racist, it's just that it's easier to talk about the cars kan?
Yeah. I understand.
We talk about the cars. You guys own this car too? Oh, really? Did you have to go through this
Yeah,
and all that?
it's the relatable lah.
It's the relatable things lah,
Yeah.
and then it's a bit specific. It's just this generation
Correct.
punya group.
Fush.
Right? Yeah, that's this generation because it's different engine. Macam mana you nak compare 2.0 and 1.6 kan?
Yep.
It's just a story of me today. Thanks for having me. I'm so happy.
No, yeah. Hearing about your thoughts and like maybe 10-20% about the car, but it's because of the car.
Okay. Ask about the car now. Now, what do you want to know about the car? This is the stage 1, 250 on wheel. Dah. It's the stage 1, 250 on wheel. 350. I forgot. Sorry. 370 torque. You know why I can't remember? Because I don't really talk about this car punya performance.
No, you don't have to. Because however you presented the car today, whatever you have said, it resembles what you feel about the car already. Everything that you went through, your experiences, and that I feel is Mini.
Okay.
It's not about wow, you know this car. No.
Boring you datang, you talk about, oh, I have more horsepower than you. Okay, bro.
Yeah, and
Alright, bro. Then?
yeah. True. So yeah, thank you so much, Irfan. Ada diarrhea, siut.